What's up, y'all? It's Mirror. I'm back today with another video. In today's vid, I'm going to be talking about egos once again. I spoke about it in videos prior. I've talked about it in a couple of videos before this. I don't know if you guys have seen those. Those are a bit older videos. I post every day, so you might not be able to see or you haven't seen all of them. But today I want to talk about egos. And a lot of times I understand that in sports, your ego can get the best of you and your pride gets the best of you, and it's a sport, it's competitive, you want to win, everybody wants to win, and sometimes you can do things that you don't want to do or do things you shouldn't do or say things you don't want to say because of your ego and your pride. But I want you to know that although people do talk about how you need to believe you're the best on the court, you need to believe you're the best there, you need to believe this and that, I believe that your ego actually hurts you more than it helps you. And here's why. You put in all this work, you put in all this time, you do everything that you want to do, everything you need to do in order to be the best player that you can possibly be, right? And for most of us, we all think that our best is the best. And when you realize that your best isn't the best, and it's actually people that's still better than you, even when you want to be extremely good, it hurts. It hurts to know that you're not the best at something. It hurts to know that you're not who you want to be, right? And it hurts me. In life, I understand. I know that I personally am not the best at a game. I'm not the best in the sport. I didn't do anything with sports. I'm a normal person in terms of that life, and we're all normal people, but we all have things we want to do. I wanted to be a professional athlete, obviously, like most dudes want to be when they're growing up, and I didn't do that. I didn't accomplish that. But for you guys that are still training, you still working, and you still want to be, I want you guys to understand that your ego can hurt you so much because you start to do things that's out of your playbook, out of your game plan, because you think that you're better than the team, or you think you're better than what you actually are. And this happens for a lot of people where they start to play outside of the game and play for themselves because they're focused strictly on them, because they think that they can win the game, or they think that they're the best player, or they think that they do more and they can do more than they actually can do for you. And when you play team sports like basketball, football, different things like that, you understand that you're playing amongst one another, you're playing amongst teammates because it's a team game. So you have to do things in order to win as a team. And when you step out of those comfort zones, you step out of those things that you're supposed to do because you believe, hey, I'm better than what people believe I am. Even if you are correct, you're losing for yourself and you're losing for your team. It's no doubt you can always win a game for yourself. It's no doubt you can always do things by yourself. You don't need help from others in all situations, but it hurts you more than it helps you, because if you do the things that you want to do by doing it your way and breaking out of whatever the coach's game plan is or whatever you're supposed to do, it hurts you later on because you believe if I did it once, I could do it again. And it might not hurt you on that team, it might not hurt you that game, it might not hurt you for a couple of months, couple of years. But one day you're going to remember those times where you stepped out of what you were supposed to do because your ego and your pride told you, hey, I'm better than what they think I am. And sometimes when you step out of it too much, it hurts you to the point where now one day you're going to do something that you shouldn't do because you believe you're better than what you actually are. I want you guys to know, no matter who you are, if you're the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron or Michael Jordan, or if you're one of the best players on your team or you're the best player on your team, you can still lose and you will lose. You won't win them all. You won't lose them all. But if you continue to do things the way you want to do it and not look for other people or trying to help others, you're going to run into a problem that you won't ever be able to satisfy. And that problem is you're going to believe that you are above the team. And just because you don't hurt yourself in one situation doesn't mean that you're hurting yourself throughout the entire course of the actual activity. When I say that, I mean anytime that you have success with your ego, it's just delayed decline. It's just delayed turmoil. It's just delayed problems. If you want to be good, you need to work on being good in other spots. You cannot take over a game if that's not what the coach wants you to do. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do things outside of the parts of the game that you are in, because you will hurt yourself eventually. Remember to play within the game. Remember to do the things that you're supposed to do, that you're there for. And if you don't like it, either leave the school, try to play somewhere else, find another home, or you get under and you get ready for whatever your skill is. You continue to grow and get better, and hopefully the coach sees it. But when your ego is too big and you believe that you're much more than what you actually are, it forces yourself to then think, I could do whatever I want. And then if you lose, dang, I shouldn't have did it. Or if you win, it's even worse, because now you believe that this is something that you should do because you were right this time, or you're right a couple of times. And now I'm going to do what I want to do because I proved that I'm right. But even in proving that you're right, you're also wrong sometimes. You will be wrong. You will lose. You won't be the best. So remember, guys, when you're playing these sports, when you're doing these different things, it is pivotal for you to know that even if I am better, or even if I am worse, I am still a part of this team. I'm still a human, and any and everything can and will happen to me at a certain point within my career in sports, my career in life, and anything. But since we're talking about sports, any and everything will happen to you as you're being an athlete. And you just have to know that this is something that happens to everyone. You're not above anybody. Everybody are equals, and you have to know to just play within the means of the game. Appreciate y'all for watching. That's all I got for you guys today. That's from my eyes to yours. I'll see y'all in the next one.